Hello there. This pitch is for a new IoE smart application with the purpose of monitoring the elderly via reading their pulse. Purpose of the new smart application is to monitor an elderly person via reading their pulse and relaying the information that is collected to the family of the elderly person. This is different from most other devices, as it does not just send a camera footage of what they are doing. It sends them information regarding their pulse, and isn't just a camera that will be looking at what the elderly person is doing. People will want this device as it will allow them to keep watch over the elderly people in which they care for in their lives, and will allow them a better idea of their health and how they are currently doing. Though it can be considered costly, it would still attract people to the device due to what it is able to do. The IoE will connect to the device, and whilst the device is monitoring the pulse of the person and collecting the information regarding that, the data will then be sent to the family of the elderly person, and it will be kept there and kept up to date and informing them of their current status. In regards to the devices needed for the new smart application, a sensor will be required in order to collect the information in which the elderly person would be generating, mainly the pulse, as well as a device to send and receive information for the family of the elderly person. And in regards to security for the device, the necessary security will need to be implemented onto it in order to protect the information of the elderly person as well as their family as it are generating information. In regards to things that are required for the project, a sensor will be needed for collecting information, as well as the necessary thing in order to relay the information to the family. And in regards to networking requirements, the sensor will need to be connected to the internet in order to be sending the information to the family, and as well as to be connected to the Internet of Everything in order to properly function. In regards to an advantage, it is able to monitor the elderly person and send the information to the family, keeping them up to date as to what their current status is. Though a disadvantage is that it may be considered invasion of privacy, as a person is having data that is collected of them. Conclusion. The product is useful as it provides a means to allow people to monitor the elderly people within their lives and have an idea of what their current status is. However, there are a few drawbacks. Having the necessary security requirements in order to protect the data, the needed network requirements in order to function, and also the regards to the device being considered. an invasion of privacy. However, despite these drawbacks, it is a useful device in which people will want to have. Thank you for listening to my pitch.